All right, this has drama written all over it. Let's dive in. The kingdom west of the Divide had not seen war in 30 years. That peace was the legacy of King Hulagun, now 61, a man whose name once made enemies tremble, but who in age had chosen diplomacy over conquest. Some called him wise, others weaker than he used to be. In the great hall, beneath banners faded by peace, Hulagun sat upon his throne. Beside him, Queen Seyon watched quietly, her sharp eyes missing nothing. "Peace," the king said one evening, voice steady but tired, "is the greatest victory a ruler can claim." From the shadows near the pillars, a scoff. Hulagun II stepped forward, tall, proud, and burning with ambition. "Peace," he said, "or stagnation. Our enemies grow stronger while we sit and talk." The room fell silent. "Mind your tone," said Ginny, the eldest daughter, ever loyal, her hand resting on the hilt of her dagger. "Father built this kingdom into something worth keeping." Hulagun II smirked. "And I intend to build it into something worth fearing." Watching from just behind him was Kipper, his younger brother, eyes always calculating. He gave a small shrug. "Fear pays better than peace," Kipper muttered. "Coin flows where power goes." The king rose slowly. Age showed in his movement, but not in his presence. "You mistake patience for weakness," he said. "I fought wars so you would not have to." "Then you robbed me of greatness," his son replied coldly. That night, whispers crept through the castle like a sickness. Kipper leaned against a stone wall, flipping a coin between his fingers. "You're serious about this?" he asked. Hulagun II didn't hesitate. "He's lost his edge. The kingdom needs a stronger hand." "And what do I get?" Kipper said plainly. The prince smiled. "Gold. Land. Whatever you want." Kipper caught the coin mid-air. "All right then. I'm in." Not everyone was blind to it. Ginny approached her father in private chambers. "They're plotting," she said. "I can feel it." King Hulagun sighed. "He is my son, and he will take your crown if you let him." Before the king could answer, the door creaked open slightly. A small figure stood there, Nisha, the youngest daughter. "Are we going to war?" she asked, her voice soft and confused. The room went still. "No," the king said gently, "not if I can help it." But even as he spoke, he knew war had already begun. Far from the throne room, in a dimly lit corridor, another figure listened. Toklim, the quiet and fearful brother, pressed himself against the cold stone wall, heart racing. He had heard everything. "They're going to tear us apart," he whispered to himself. Unlike the others, Toklim didn't want power. He didn't want war. But as the weight of what was coming settled over him, a terrible thought took root. If no one stops them, there will be nothing left to save. Days later, the kingdom would wake to betrayal. Guards bought, allies turned, blood on the castle steps. And in the chaos, as brother rose against father and loyalty clashed with ambition, the most unlikely figure would be forced to step forward. Not the strongest, not the proudest, but the one who understood what the crown truly cost. Toklim. If you want, I can turn this into episode 2, where the coup actually begins.